Hello young boys and girls, you are welcome in this biology classes organized by Society of Career Technology and Jan Vikas Mahasabha Lucknow. Today is 24th November 2024. This lecture is for ICSE 9th class. First chapter, Introducing Biology, Scope and Branches. Myself resource person Dr. Agam Dayal and technical support is by Ms. Bhagiratna Tiwari. Today, I would like to dedicate this lecture to 5 of my friends who left this world during Corona. And this lecture is dedicated to him. In Bareilly, I had 2 teachers of English speaking, Mr. Salim Shamsi and Mr. Vinay Katiyar. And here in Lucknow also, I had 4 persons in our NGO, Mr. Umesh Chand Mishra, Mr. Rajiv Mishra, Mrs. Jyoti Pathak, and C.A. Sharad Srivastav's son. In fact, the syllabus of ICSE is very large, and you have to know the technique of simplifying. In some of the colleges, this first chapter is not included. In some, it is included. In some competitions, questions may be asked from this. So, this chapter is Introducing Biology, Scope and Branches, in which there are some points, some key points from which some questions may be asked. As you know, science is organized knowledge of observation and experiments. Then biology is the study of living organisms or life. Then my colleague Mr. Salim Shamsi used to teach English language by root system, in which he used to teach that many words in English language, they are just related with each other, they are connected with each other. If we know meaning of the one word, we can very easily find the meaning of the other word. For example, here you know gene. What is gene? Piece of DNA or RNA controlling hereditary character. This is one thing. We have about 30,000 genes in our single cell which controls body characters. And genome. Genome is all genes found in a cell of an organism, right? From this word genome, another word has been derived, gene pool. Gene pool is all genes of population of an organism found in a locality. Genomics is a study of total nucleotide sequence of all genes of an organism. Then, I would like to say you that in this chapter, you get description of many definitions, very lengthy names, but you have to divide it into 2. Some words are there with which you are familiar with already. So you are not to bother about that. For example, morphology, you know from class 6, 7th, 8th, that morphology is the study of external structure of an organism, animal or plant. Anatomy, you know that anatomy is study of external feature after dissecting an animal. Physiology is study of functioning of an organism. Embryology is study of embryonic development of an animal or plant. Genetics is the study of transmission of hereditary characters. All these words you know from the very beginning. Here there are some new words with which you have to work. For example, and they are very similar to each other with a very small difference. For example, here you can see bioengineering. Bioengineering is making of artificial limbs, joints, and parts of body from metals or plastics. And a similar word is biotechnology. Biotechnology is science of using living microorganisms for producing something beneficial for mankind. Similarly, there is a word bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is analyzing information of nucleotide sequences stored in computer database, right? Similarly, we have two words very similar. Space biology. Space biology is study of survival problems of living organisms traveling in outer space. And exobiology is a study of possible life elsewhere in the universe. So these are some new words. And in this chapter there are uses of some new branches. For example, study of silk moth is called sericulture. Study of honeybee for extraction of honey and beeswax is called apiculture. For rearing fishes for obtaining food and some other items, a word fish culture is used. Then lac culture is extraction of lac from lac insect. Then what are the scope of biology? Study of biology helps you in many careers. And the 20th century was dominated by engineering career. But mind it, this 21st century is dominated by biology career, biotechnology, bioinformatics, etc. So here you can go as a doctor, you can become a pharmacist, you can become agriculture scientist or agronomist. Agronomy is agriculture, rearing of agricultural plants. Then horticulture is rearing of vegetable, fruits and flowering plants. Then in biotechnology you can go for manufacturing of many drugs in pharmaceutical industry. There your training of biology can help you. So this is a new branch of science except physics, chemistry. This biology is very important for future. You welcome it, enjoy it. Thank you very much.